Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and I guess it's time for another tinfoil talk. Many of you have requested in the YouTube comments that I cover this story about the alien rumors for Dead by Daylight for the 7th anniversary chapter. And as far as I can tell, it all stems from this concise Twitter thread from Dweet here, where it says, unconfirmed rumor, Ken Pejoro, who runs the licensing for Alien and Predator through Disney, seems to hint at something regarding Dead by Daylight. Alien Day is on April 26th. May we see the first anniversary teaser then? And Dweet puts up these 4 pictures along with an explanation down here what the pictures mean. The first picture tells someone who he is, and that shows that he uses hashtag sci-fi tag in relation to Alien. So that's this one here. Then it says at the top, Ken runs the licensing for Alien and Predator at 20th Century Studios for about a year or so now. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a little more action on Alien Day this year. How much he posts about the brand would be awesome if he pushes it and can grow to a larger scale event day in the future. So the Ken tweets out, 4/26 will be Alien Day in 20 days. This tweet is from April the 6th. And it says, I only need to know one thing, where they are. That's from Aliens, that clip, I do believe. So that's the first photo from the group. Second photo, it says the second pic is him talking about Dead by Daylight directly. So this is a tweet from Ken on October 28th. Hashtag Dead by Daylight has a lot of legendary horror characters. Who do you guys want to see make an appearance next? With this hashtag sci-fi, which it's being presumed that that's related to his connection to aliens, right? Then it says the third photo, the third and fourth pic are someone's replies to him and how he liked their post. So this is, I'm assuming this is talking about Alien Isolation. There's definitely need a sequel to this masterpiece. Oh, and if Alien does come to Dead by Daylight, there's got to be an Amanda Ripley skin for Ellen. So Amanda Ripley is the protagonist in Alien Isolation, which makes me think that that's what they're talking about here in this Twitter thread, sequel to Alien Isolation, which it is a really, really great game. I'm super impressed with it when I played it. And I would not be opposed to seeing an Amanda skin for Ellen Ripley, assuming that, Ellen Ripley would be the primary survivor in an Alien chapter in Dead by Daylight. And then the fourth picture is Ken liking that tweet, I believe. So, what do we make of all this? And then there's another tweet here where someone wrote, Alien for Dead by Daylight's 7th anniversary this year. A tweet that Ken also liked. So obviously Ken is in our corner for Dead by Daylight. It's nice to have a champion or someone who appreciates Dead by Daylight who is working in studios. So who is Ken? So this is Ken's Twitter here, and Ken works for Disney Studios, more specifically for 20th Century, which Disney owns 20th Century, so it's a subsidiary of that company. And, the belief here is that he's in charge of licensing. So, I trust that that's true. I don't know that his title, speaks to that. I don't really know what a franchise management coordinator does. By the way, hi, Ken, if you're watching. Yes, we're complete stalkers in Dead by Daylight, and we're going to dive into your personal life here to try and figure out who you are and if you can make this deal happen. So this is Ken's LinkedIn page here, franchise management coordinator at Walt Disney Studios. So I'm assuming when the company changed hands, there was a little bit of movement, because you can see down here, they worked with 20th Century Fox between 2018 2019. So they definitely have a lot of experience in the industry. I'm just not entirely sure what a franchise management coordinator does. I mean, franchising sounds like you're lending out your brand the way, you would lend out if you were a McDonald's franchisor. You would you have a franchisee rights to McDonald's. So franchise management coordinator does kind of sound like you're managing the franchise and loaning it out to other, other people. So it's definitely a possibility that he is the guy who's making these deals. But I would also, question, like, if this was what was happening, why would he be so loose with the information? You would think that it would be under NDA and he wouldn't be able to say anything, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it could be possible that Ken is the fella who would ink these kind of licensing deals, and potentially, it sounds like he's a fan of Dead by Daylight with the inquiry of Dead by Daylight has a lot of legendary characters. Who do you want to see make an appearance next? Is this like feelers for how hyped would the community be about Alien? Alien is without a doubt one of my top 5 that I would like to see come to the game. I just wasn't really sure if it was something that was possible or not, because remember, there's another Alien game coming. I don't believe it would be a competitor, but 20th Century Games is working with Survios to develop their own Aliens game. But this is, I believe it's like a one-person, single player action horror game. So this sounds like it's kind of in the vein of Alien Isolation, but it's going to be Aliens being developed by Survios with 20th Century Games. So I don't believe it would be a direct competitor. There's obviously no exclusionary clause, I wouldn't think, for 20th Century to have the Aliens in more than one game. So I'm hopeful that we can get Alien in Dead by Daylight. I think it would be an amazing anniversary chapter. But I do, it gives me pause to see Ken talking about it so openly. Like on Twitter, this is just not typically the way things are done when you have important deals under NDA to talk about this stuff. So I don't know, we'll see. Another interesting side note, this company Survios has a lot of Dead by Daylight devs in it. We've lost several people from behavior over to them. You can see most notably McLean is working on this Aliens game with Survios. Patrick left behavior to go work on it. Matt Walker. There's probably a couple of other people. Seb, I think, is another one. There's at least 4 or 5 Dead by Daylight devs who work for Survios now, presumably on this game. So I'll be interested to see this when it comes out. But having said that, I'm still very interested to see if there's a possibility that we'll get Alien for the 7th anniversary chapter. Now, somebody said to me, and yeah, I can kind of see it, like it feels like been there, done that with having somebody liking tweets and putting importance on it. Hey, if I had $1 for every time I saw Tony Todd like a tweet about Candyman in Dead by Daylight, I'd be a very rich man. You know what I mean? So just having somebody who's a fan and is maybe a champion of getting the license, of seeing a license that they work with in Dead by Daylight, doesn't necessarily mean anything. However, I will note that it most likely helps if the person who is a fan is in charge of making said licensing deals, rather than somebody on the sidelines who works for 20th Century Studios in some other capacity that doesn't have the ability to make these kind of deals. But it's a very weird situation to see Ken talk about it so openly. I think that's the only thing that really gives me pause. But if he didn't, then we wouldn't have any information at all, right? So I don't know. What do you think about all of this? It's obviously very gets your hopes up when you see somebody who's working for the company and apparently has the ability to make these deals, who is a fan. So it can't hurt, right? It's kind of like Jason Blum being a fan, that the hope is that Jason Blum will be able to maybe get some of those connections for Blumhouse horror characters in Dead by Daylight. So I don't know. What do you think, Ken? So Ken's pinned tweet is his name in the acknowledgments of this alien book in the bookstore. So, I mean, he obviously knows a lot about the property. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't get me going now. Alien and Predator. And then, what was the other thing I saw? Tweet about an egg. Where did it go? Ken, where's your tweet of the... Here we go. Just got to the office and there's an ovomorph under my desk. So this was for Easter egg. Alien Easter egg. 20th Century Studios Sci-Fi Monday Easter egg. Alien, aliens, aliens. Oh, that would be, like I said, a top 5 dream license. Fingers crossed. I'd love to see it happen. What do you think about all of this? Is it just a bunch of nothing, or is there some substance here? How would you feel about an Aliens chapter in Dead by Daylight? And then could we get some Predator skins as well for Skull Merchant on top of that? Or would it have to be a whole new chapter by itself? Can we get a twofer, please? Imagine. But if it is, you know, obviously an alien chapter, gotta be the Xenomorph and Ellen Ripley or your duo, and, you know, a Nostromo map. Love to go to space. Love to have a spaceship map. I think that'd be really cool. But, you know, this is all just a bunch of speculation. We're all hopeful that this is going to happen, and I think most of us are anyway. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What do you think? Do you want to see Alien crossover with Dead by Daylight, or nah? Not on your top 5 list like it is on mine. But that's all I have for you today. So that is the skinny on the alien rumors that are circulating around, all pinned on pinning all our hopes and dreams on this one man, Ken Pejoro. Please, Ken, make it happen. Oh my goodness, not so fast. I just finished editing the video and then this information came across my desk from viewer Glenn. Thank you so much for reaching out to me that I had to re-edit the video and insert this in. Maybe Ken really did make it happen. Look at this tweet here with this information from Gaming Leaks and Rumors. It does say take it with a grain of salt, but this says these are the Alien Day 2023 announcements, Alien franchise announcements that are being prepared for Alien Day, which will be April 26th, which we know Ken is very excited about. And he does a rundown here. So we have the Aliens Dark Descent game with a release date and gameplay trailer coming out fall 2023. Aliens Fire Team Elite announcement of free DLC will release within 2 months of the announcement. Aliens VR gameplay trailer. I believe that is the Servios game because they specialize in VR content. Alien Dead by Daylight chapter for May or June release. And then a release of a new Marvel Alien comic book alongside the announcement of a new one. New merchandise announcement, new toys, clothing, statues, and small teaser for the Alien TV series. So maybe it's true. Maybe it's coming. I will be overjoyed. I mean, the other stuff is true that's in here. You see the Marvel Comics announcement here coming in April, and then the Aliens Dark Descent, the tactical game. This is happening. I mean, how many video games do they need, though? We have the VR gameplay, which I think is a Servios, Dead by Daylight, Fireteam Elite, and Dark Descent. They are really flexing for Alien Day. So, yeah, Ken was excited for Alien Day, and you can see why, but wow, maybe it really is coming, and I'll be overjoyed if this is all accurate. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life